Hello everyone, welcome to Waxing Pixels. We are live.
Hey.
My name is Josh, and with me as always I got Heather.
Hi.
Clunk.
Meow.
Ryan.
Hey.
And Frank.
Meow.
We got lots of cats today.
We talk about gaming and gaming news and gaming accessories. And propane.
And propane. Propane.
Propane and propane accessories. How's everybody doing this evening? I should probably pull up the chat somewhere so I can see it better without having to lean in. So,
you
who's
guys,
all
the struggle
here?
is real. We need like a 75-inch TV now or something.
We do.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have a big enough TV for how far away we are from you guys.
They were on sale on Black Friday.
But instead I bought a penis pillow.
And I bought John Wick Chapter 2 on Blu-ray.
I bought food.
Hey,
that's always
great.
Yeah.
I actually didn't buy anything.
I can't really blame you for buying food. Hey, there we are.
Hi, Gabe.
Gabe, what is up? So let's see.
Gabe.
Let's see, and Chris. Hello, Chris.
Hey, Rebecca.
And Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca.
And Joe's here.
And Joe. Yay, Joe.
Yay, Joe's here.
Who else
Joe
is here?
knows.
I don't know. I like
Can
Phoenix.
we see the penis
Phoenix
pillow?
sounds
No,
better.
you cannot see the penis pillow yet because it has not arrived.
It's the Phoenix
Penis
pillow.
pillow.
Oh, hey, how's it going, Sammy?
Sammy, what's up,
What's
Sammy?
going on?
Nice to see you here.
Well, I don't know if we can even show the penis pillow.
Well,
no.
It's the Phoenix
Phoenix.
pillow.
There's nothing wrong with the Penix pillow. It's just a regular throw pillow, and it's rainbow
A
colored.
regular throw pillow, a TV news reporter. What do you think?
And it has a floral print on it, and the flowers happen to be a bunch of penises.
Yeah.
Everybody who looks at this pillow say, "Oh yeah, that's super cute," and then they go about their day, and they don't notice it. And every time I say, "Oh yeah, it's cute," I say, "Is it really adorable? Like, what do you see? What kind of flowers are you looking at?" And then it'll take a couple of seconds, and they're all like, "Oh!" So yeah, I'm super stoked about that pillow.
Rebecca, when that comes in, I'll send you a picture or something, like on Snapchat or whatever, so that you can see it. Or in the meantime, I guess you can just hit one of us up on Twitter and be like, "Hey, show me the penis."
Yeah, I posted a picture of it.
Yeah,
a few
there's
times,
a picture
so.
from where she bought it. So
It's from a website called Look Human, by the way. So they've got a shit ton of designs. They had a really cool xenomorph pillow.
Ooh.
That it's the same thing with the penis pillow. You look at it and you don't notice what you're looking at. You just think it's some typical traditional design. And you're like, "Oh, that's neat. That's super cute." But then when you really look at it, you're like, "Wait a minute. These are a bunch of aliens."
Oh, that's awesome, actually.
And they have invaded my pillow.
So the next pillow I plan on getting is a ghost that's holding wine glasses, and it says "booze." So yeah, I'm super stoked about that.
I was telling someone yesterday about the $100 wine glass we saw at High Times.
Oh yeah,
The one that was big enough that you could pour an entire bottle of wine in
the
it.
kind of glass that Flavor Flav would drink out of.
The kind of glass I would drink out of. Seriously. I've been going through that eggnog like no other.
Yeah,
So
I know.
you better
It's
watch
almost
out.
gone.
It's almost gone, and I'm going to go into that pumpkin spice stuff next.
If you pound my pumpkin spice Baileys like you have been this eggnog, you're in a lot of fucking trouble.
Pound it!
I'm gonna get in trouble if I pound Heather's pumpkin spice.
No.
So anyway, so we talk about gaming news on this show and throw out opinions and things like that, and talk to all you wonderful people in the chat. And we're gonna get to that, but first we have to do this one segment that we do every show, and it's called What You Playing?
What you playing?
What You Playing is pretty much exactly as it sounds. You talk about what games you're playing. And we go around in this direction, starting with Clunk.
Meow.
Yeah.
Clunk's playing with his tunnel. And his little cat
That
toy on a
sounded
string.
awful.
He's got a cat tunnel. It's like a tunnel and cats go in it. Anyway, so now that we know what he's been playing, Heather, what you playing?
Well, really, I haven't played much. I put more time into Corpse Party So I have all of the endings and all the name tags I can acquire because I do have the North American version, and there's a glitch. There is a name tag that cannot be obtained in this version. Seems like script did not get copied over properly. So that's a bummer, but it's not something that breaks the game. You don't get anything special for getting every single name tag. So, that kind of sucks, but at the same time, meh. So, because you don't get anything special out of it.
That's a shame.
That's a shame.
But other than that, I really haven't played anything. I've been busy with work and more work. Work.
Yeah, me too.
We did have a lot of fun with throwing people out of weddings this past weekend.
I was gonna say
that's my favorite game.
I was going to say that we had a lot of fun last week on Thanksgiving.
Also that.
Yeah.
Playing games with some of you from the chat, and some of you not from some of you who, because you're far away, you couldn't make 2,000-mile trips here just to spend an afternoon. You selfish people, ungrateful. No, but you had fun throwing people out of weddings.
Yeah, it was great. So we had
And don't come back, but I'm the bride!
I have heard tales of the bar being shut down and stuff because a bride has passed out at her dinner table. That was, from what I understand, that was a very interesting evening. But we had a 20-year-old guy whose family and friends were ordering drinks and then giving them to him. He was caught and he was warned 3 different times, and he... on the 3rd strike, he was removed, and then his brother started throwing the Nazi salute at our security guard. So that was interesting. And then the night after
would that be the Third Reich strike?
I get
That was a bad joke.
That
That
was
was
a
a
bad
bad joke. Bad joke.
And then the next night we had a party crasher. He was some guy who just walked on by us. He pointed at one of my coworkers and said something and continued walking like he had a mission, and we were super confused. And then he appeared about 15 minutes later being all buddy-buddy with another coworker of mine, so we're like, oh, he must know our coworker. No, our coworker had no idea who the fuck he was. And he was just chatting up people in the party, and security got a little weirded out, being like, why have I not seen this guy? And then he started asking guests, and they're like, yeah, we have no idea who he is, so he had to physically remove him.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, Christopher says, Frank, that was a good bad joke.
That sounds like a dad, appraisal right there.
And Serpentine Muse, Rebecca
I don't need your pity.
Says, oh God, Frank. So, anyway. So, I lied. I kind of just skip over me and I go last. Ryan, what you playing?
Okay, let's see. Last week on Twitch, I played Fortnite Battle Royale, which is it was a pretty interesting game. It was fun, but not exactly my cup of tea because, well, it's kind of cool. Like you actually get to play against 100 extra players. Like 100 other players, but it takes so long to find them, and it's not like Players Unknown Battlegrounds where you can have a car and run people over. So it's kind of like Players Unknown Battlegrounds light, and if you die, you're pretty much out of the game. So you just have to find another game to join. But it's a free game, so I'm not complaining too much. I'm not sure. Just not sure I'm really gonna play it again. But it was fun. But I had a good time playing it. And then on Saturday, I played Sonic the Fighters on Twitch.
Ooh, how did that go?
So, Gabe and Rebecca were here to watch me, and
yeah,
oh my god, that game was one of the worst games I've ever played in my life.
So it's one of your favorites, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And I actually beat it with Sonic and Knuckles.
Sonic and Nuggets.
And Nuggets. Noodles.
Sonic and Noodles.
Nickels.
Sonic and Nickels.
Yeah, and also let's see. I was playing against them. I was Sonic, and I actually wasn't able to get the ending because if you want to get the ending, you have to beat Dr. Eggman within 15 seconds. But I wasn't able to.
Gotta go fast.
But I was able to beat him with Knuckles. Okay. Which is great.
Yay.
So yeah, I played that. You can watch. You you can watch that past one in our archives. And then I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm about 2/3.
Robot Dinosaur Zelda. Get the title right.
Yeah, Robot Dinosaur Zelda. I'm about
Verizon Zero Bars.
Verizon Zero Bars, yes. Yeah, I'm about 2/3 done with the game, and I pretty much reached the part like in Terminator when they actually kind of reveal who made Skynet and shit.
Oh, okay.
I was like, so that's how the world got all fucked up. I mean, I still haven't discovered the big mystery yet, but hopefully soon. And then
I was just gonna say that Chris was not happy with my comment about the dad joke or dad appraisal. He says, "Fine, I'm going home." I assume that you're already home. It's not very far for you then.
I think he was referring to me.
Right, probably.
Right.
And then we're being called party poopers.
Oh yeah,
Or-
just throwing people out of weddings.
Oh yeah,
Well,
sorry.
I mean, or at least your security people at your job.
That's their job. I mean,
So
Yeah, and
we could lose our liquor license.
Bold Guy 96 says that Clunk has a nice mustache, or maybe Frank. I don't know.
most likely Frank.
But yeah,
And,
so
and lastly,
I only have facial hair. I'm the only one that has facial hair.
that's true.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm the bad guy.
Well, you're already the evil twin.
He's always the
so
bad guy.
We need to get you a top hat now
And
and like a monocle.
Well,
Like
I
a
do have a
tiny
Death
one.
Star on my shirt,
Oh, you do.
on my chest.
Like a tiny one.
guy in
I'm
white
pretty
got a
big
potato
deal.
head.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm Mr. Potato Head.
But what else are you playing?
And I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley on the Switch. It's kind of been my main addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were tweeting this morning about how it was like, oh no, now I have to go into work.
Yep. And let's see. I actually took a break from everything on Sunday, and I just played it all day.
Yay!
Yeah. And so, and also, I bought a chicken coop for my, I bought a chicken coop for my farm, and then I was trying to raise my chickens, but then I was running out of hay. And the problem is the person that sells the hay wasn't there for a couple of days, so I pretty much had to sell off my chicken coop and the chickens in it.
Oh, bummer.
I mean, well, but from what I read though, raising the animals in the game, is kind of tough. So I'm just trying to gain money by selling wine. So, and that's pretty much it.
Hey, that's a good way to make money, selling booze.
Yeah. So.
Booze!
Yeah. So hopefully I shall play. Well, I'll probably play it a lot more, but I hope.
Well, whenever you finally are done, let me know.
Yeah.
I'll borrow it.
Well, it's digital only.
Oh, damn it, Ryan.
I'm sorry.
So, Frank, what you playing?
Doom.
Doom. Anything new since last week?
No, just trying to get secrets and unlock weapon upgrades. About it.
Any more classic levels or anything like that?
Oh, yeah, that too.
So, how many classic levels are there? I forgot how many you told me.
I think one for every level there is.
Okay. So, how many then? All right.
12, maybe?
He's writing our walkthroughs
4, 5,
in the
6,
future.
7,
So,
7. Don't know.
that's, well, hey, that's pretty rad. How do they hold up, classic levels?
No, it's just basically, they're good. Everything, it's just a level that looks classic. The enemies are just real rendered, and you're real rendered.
Okay, yeah, no, but I mean, you're playing, in the classic level designs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Are you using, the modern, ways of, aiming and taking out enemies and stuff like that? Or is
Yeah.
Okay, how do the level designs, hold up, for, over, 20 years? Are they still good?
Yeah, they're still good. I mean, I've never actually played the classic Doom, but
Oh, really?
it's not so big.
I'm
where
actually
it's
quite surprised by that.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
it's just a nice little surprise. It's like a little appetizer. It's not very big. You go in, do your
Yeah, it's
business,
pretty
go out
small.
and save the world or Mars.
Hey, Gabe, thanks for that.
Yeah. Thanks,
Anywho, anything else you're playing?
That's about it.
You look like a completely different person when you do that.
Think.
Well, yes.
Oh, World of Warcraft's about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
I
free
switch in
server,
between
or,
the two.
free server, or classic, or what?
Oh, current but not the latest expansion.
Oh, okay.
Thinking about it.
So pretty current. Okay.
Thinking.
All right, rad. So then, that brings it to me, which, what have I been playing?
What have you been playing?
I've been playing some Senran Kagura on the Vita.
Ooh.
And just like I'll find like characters that I'm like that are like level 46 or something like that, and I'll just play through a few levels to get them up to level 50. But I don't max out like their yin and yang and all that stuff. I'll just get them up to level 50, and I'm just like, okay, cool. And then I've been replaying some chapters in Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Oh wow!
I kind of got like a little tired of running around with the combat and sleeping dogs, and felt like doing something a bit more guerrilla war style. So Tomb Raider was where it was at there. And, playing around with the difficulties on that as well. The first few times I ran through, like, one of my favorite chapters, like, I couldn't remember what all the buttons did, so, like, I kept messing up, and luckily there's, like, little prompts and stuff like that, and it started to come back to me. So
I've thought about picking it back up because we haven't finished the game. What a shock. And I've thought about that, being like, then I want to get used to the controls again. And
well, you were actually the last one to play it before me, because I was like...
the camera inverted?
The camera was inverted, yeah. Like, I got up, like, I was in some water, and I came up, and I did, like, a stealth kill on a guy, and I drowned him, and then, like, I went to, like, climb up on the roof of something so I could look down on these dudes that are around this fire. And...
I know what area you're in.
And then, like, I go to push, like, down, and all of a sudden I'm just like... and I'm like, what's going on? Am I really that bad at it? And then, no, it just turns out I pause it and the camera's inverted. So,
I really need to pick that game up again.
So, yeah. But that's kind of what I've been playing there. I haven't really been streaming at all, because every time I, like, want to stream, someone that I want to watch is on. And, like, there aren't that many people I actually watch. It's just that lately it's just kind of been lining up. So, like, Skunky was on earlier today. Spicy was playing Turtles last night. Christopher plays Turtles a lot. So, yeah. Clunk's still here. He's just kind of sleeping between her leg and the couch.
He's right there.
Right there. So, anywho, that's really all I've been up to in terms of gaming. Nothing too crazy, but we'll see what happens from here. So, anywho, let's move on to our news topics. Topic number 1 tonight. Amiibo for breakfast? What? Oh my god! So
that's the Breakfast of Champions.
The Breakfast of Champions, yes. Everyone start eating your Amiibo now. They're delicious and nutritious. Whatever collection you have, just open it up, shove it in your mouth.
They're
start
part
chewing.
of a nutritionally balanced meal.
You'll also get in-game bonuses in your stomach. So be ready for that. Swords and Wolf Link and stuff like that. No, really. So, did anyone here besides myself eat Nintendo cereal as a kid?
I remember it tasted like crap.
All right,
Yeah.
so you ate some.
Yeah.
How about you guys? No Nintendo cereal?
No.
How about you in the chat? Anybody in the chat eat Nintendo cereal?
I bet Joe has at least 6 unopened boxes in his closet somewhere.
Maybe. So,
yeah, he says, I will buy 10 boxes.
yeah, no, he already knows what we're talking about. Yeah, Christopher, you called it the Nintendo cereal system. You're all like, no, it's actually a game. You're telling me over the phone and everything when we're little kids, trying to fool me. And
you put the spoon in the bowl, you pick it up, and a bit.
you did the same thing. You tried to do the same thing with the Nintendo comic system. But John, BoobTube Gaming.
Hi, John.
Hey,
Batman
John.
cereal's close, but actually, you know what? Ryan,
Yeah,
you might remember Nintendo cereal better than I do. I remember eating it. Was it just like it was like a marshmallow and crunchy crab?
Oh no!
Like
No! It
justice.
was like it was like 2 different fruit cereals.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So it's closer to like Trix or Fruit Loops. or
Yeah, I
something.
think that's the reason why I didn't really like it, because
okay.
it was a crappy version of Trix. And I was excited to have this cereal. I remember I was in the 2nd grade, And then like my parents bought it, and like they bought it in the afternoon, saying, "Well, don't eat this till breakfast," but I just ate it anyways in the afternoon, and I was like, this like tastes like really crappy Tricks.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And I can still taste it in my mouth.
That's kind of what like the modern Ninja Turtle cereal was like. It was pretty much just like Fruit Loops or like Tricks or something that was shaped like Ninja Turtle heads.
Right.
Like it didn't have like all the marshmallows and the ninja nets and stuff like that.
Yeah, that cereal was good. And
yeah, that was.
Also, John mentioned the Batman cereal, and that was good too.
Batman cereal was basically Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
I remember
But
that
as
cereal.
Batman.
Yeah, but it was pretty rad because it was in a black box. It said Batman and it had the bat symbol. Like it looked like, it was like the Tim Burton Batman marketing sort of style. It had a little bowl of cereal down there. And I remember I had one box that came with a Batman bank, and it was like Batman like waist high, like up, and he's got his arms crossed and he put the little pennies or whatever in his back. So, but yeah, Nintendo cereal is coming back. Not in the exact same form as before, but it will be existing. For the past couple of days, there's been like rumors and stuff like that. Now it's actually confirmed. I actually saw Joe, who's in our chat right now, talking with someone on Twitter today. Nintendeals actually tracked it down, and it's going to be at like some Target locations, and like they had like the UPC and everything. So it's probably going to be a pretty limited edition thing because some boxes will come with Amiibo functionality as opposed to like a toy in the box.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, meaning you can take the cereal box itself and kind of mash it up against your console, and then stuff happens. You get things and whatnot. That's how Amiibo
You get a
works.
complete breakfast?
You get a complete breakfast. The Nintendo cereal system is actually a game now. Christopher, you weren't lying to me as a small child. You were just telling me about the future.
And actually, Joe says he'd camp out just for cereal.
No.
You will camp out just for... I know you would. See, the funny thing is, like, I'm always telling you, Joe, when you're buying, like, random crap on the internet, or, like, at a Nintendo store or whatever, I'm always like...
Marshmallows DLC.
Marshmallow DLC.
Fucking EA getting in the fucking cereal business, motherfuckers.
But, no, the where was I going with this?
Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, Joe, you're buying random stuff. Like you're just kind of like, I'm gonna buy a flattened box with Mario on it. And I'm just kind of like, no, that's bad. And then you're all like, I'm gonna go buy a pizza. And I'm just like, yes, that's good. So yeah, like.
Oh my God, Sammy, that's a really great idea.
Sammy says, can I just go to the store with my Switch and scan the box? Oh, I wonder how that's going to work. Like, is the code going to be on the outside? Or is or is there going to be like a little thing like inside it that you can boop?
I mean, I would assume it's like inside some kind of bag.
Or
like NFC card would be probably inside the bag, and then you'd have to dig in to get it.
So
Right.
what if you just take your phone, take all the pictures you can, then go home, and then see if that works?
Oh, no, that's actually what people did at GameStop with the Nintendo, like, points. Like back when the Wii was out, like, I bought like a used Wii game at GameStop, and then I bought a brand new game at GameStop, and then it had one of those codes you can enter at the Nintendo website for points, and then after that I took it home, but it was already claimed.
So people were opening
Okay, so
up
this
the
is
case.
already happened. So Nintendo's probably not going to be putting these codes or
probably
whatever
not
on the outside of the box. They've already learned their lesson, I'm sure. Which, if they somehow screw it up, by all means, Sammy, do that. Good on ya for skirting the system. Oh, apparently Rebecca said that she had a friend who did that.
It was your friend! Damn it, Rebecca! I needed my Nintendo points for that Game & Watch
Savages.
thing.
Yeah, Christopher says savages. So he opened all the used games. Wow. That's
it was in my
Sad
copy.
friend.
It happened to my copy of Wii Play. I supposedly bought it brand new, but someone already.
Wii Play was the one that came with the controller, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the only reason people bought it.
Yeah, that's the reason why I bought it.
So, I mean, we did play like some of the games on Wii Play, like, but it wasn't like long lasting. Like we were just kind of done with it pretty quick.
But do you remember whenever we got Wii Sports?
Oh
Like,
yeah!
Holy shit, we played that forever.
Wii Sports was.
We went crazy. Like we totally went ham playing like bowling
and tennis. Yeah.
Holy shit, we got serious about that.
I wasn't really that good at the golf one, but
yeah, me neither.
Baseball was all right for a while, but eventually you got to a point where it was like impossible. Boxing, though, like I had that down. So
You were also really good at getting strikes in the bowling. And
Yeah,
I was really
yeah.
good at smashing you at tennis.
Cause with the bowling, I was able to like do pretty much what I do in real life. Like I bowl with my left hand, and then when I roll, like it never goes straight. It always kind of curves, right? So like what I do is I release the ball right next to the gutter, and then it just kind of makes its way to the center by the time it gets to the end. So, and that's just the same thing I did in Wii bowling. Yeah,
Okay.
Wii Sports bowling.
Your brain just shut down.
My brain did shut down. So, that's okay. It deserves to. It's my first day off in a little while. So,
That's okay, I guess.
yeah. Anywho. So yeah, Amiibo for breakfast. Everyone eat your Amiibo.
Mario cereal and Target.
Mario cereal, yep. It's going to be very limited, so I don't know, talk to Joe and learn his secrets on how to get stuff. Or Ryan here. You can hit him up on Twitter, that Ryan Molina.
Yep.
Like he's good at buying things that like nobody else can get. So there's always that. Anyway, moving on to our next topic. Gotenks brings kids together.
Oh.
Literally. So, Dragon Ball FighterZ. Everyone in this room is excited about it,
Yeah.
including Clunk.
Yeah.
And recently, a few new characters were announced for it. That being Ultimate Gohan, as in like teenage Gohan, like older teenage Gohan, high school Gohan, in like the orange gi with, the spiky hair and the one bang and everything, who, beat up Boo for a little while and then lost because Gohan. And
No, because Goku had to save the world.
yeah. And let's see, also Pure Boo, Small Boo, Kid Boo, whatever you want to call him. The really tiny one from the end of Dragon Ball Z that isn't, a human kid. That Boo has been added to the game. And the last one is Gotenks. Literally 2 kids. Buy one, get one characters right there. And the trailer has dropped for Gotenks.
Oh my god, Joe, no.
What did he say?
He said weeaboo.
Huh.
Like WEEAB.
Oh.
Because
Weeaboo.
he's a wee boo.
Nintendo Weeaboo.
Oh, also Gabe says that if it comes with a special Bayonetta amiibo, talking about the amiibo stuff,
Right.
I might buy.
Oh, nice.
I had no idea that they had an amiibo for Bayonetta, so cool.
Yeah, totally. I remember seeing one. Like, I don't collect Amiibo myself, but like I'll stop by and look at them like in the display case, like at E3 or
And
whatever.
be like, oh, aren't these pretty?
Yeah, pretty much. So that's what I get out of them. But yes, Gotenks. There is a trailer for Gotenks you can find on YouTube. It's really easy. Dragon Ball FighterZ Gotenks trailer. It'll be like the first link. And a lot of places have it uploaded. But we were watching it, and first off, the music is just amazingly silly, but still action fast paced, which is Gotenks.
Yeah, that's the character.
And Gotenks, all of his special moves are there. The Super Ghost Kamikaze attack, the Galactic Donut, and the volleyball attack.
Yeah, the volleyball attack.
Yes, the volleyball attack. I was pretty stoked about that.
He's got all 3 of them there, and just his stupid like series barrages of punches and stuff like that in his regular combat. I didn't really expect to actually be excited for some of the characters that I'm excited for in this game. Gotenks has never been like a long-term favorite of mine or anything. It's just like, oh, LOL, Gotenks, next page. And that's pretty much it. I've never been all like, yes, it's the Gotenks part of the mango.
So you're basically, no thanks, Gotenks.
Yeah.
That's usually how it is, but like this time, like I'm like, oh man, I should give Gotenks a try. Like I was pleasantly surprised by Fat Majin Buu when we played the demo.
Oh my god. Okay, I totally hate Boo as a character. I've never liked anything to do with the Boo arc. I've always hated it. It's not my favorite. Even though I've read the entire manga, I have no idea what happens after a certain point because I wasn't interested. I did read it. I just don't remember it. and I don't think I've ever watched every last episode for the Boo arc. I have no interest.
Well,
However,
according to official history, Mr. Satan saved the world. That's what
yeah,
happened.
I know, but I already knew that. But I was thoroughly excited about playing Boo because, well, the game's fucking gorgeous for one,
It
and
is.
it's just like, and the way he stands there and he's like, whoa, like holy shit, it cracked me up. I loved it.
And he can turn everybody into cookies.
Right, exactly.
That's true,
So
I've
the
seen
fact
that.
that he can, do that is beyond great.
But
So yeah, I know what you mean about not being excited about characters and then being like, no, wait, I am excited about this character. Like, I never cared about Gotenks either, but I'm just like, he looks so adorable and the game is so fucking gorgeous.
totally.
You can't tell, what's video game and what's not video game. So I'm pretty stoked about that.
Yeah, it pretty much looks like you're playing like a colorized version of the manga, maybe even something animated that comes from Japan. I don't know what that would be called though.
Stop.
But yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ drops I think late January.
Yeah, late January.
Yeah, late January 2018.
I know, it's getting closer, guys.
It is getting
Getting
very
closer.
close, and
Hide your erections, guys.
yes, we are feeling the
I'll
hype.
do that.
Especially you, Heather.
Yeah, I know.
Frank.
Hers scares me.
Yeah, Frank's feeling the hype in his shorts.
And you aren't?
Hype shorts.
Well, I have pants on.
Hype pants.
Hype pants. I have hype pants. So, yeah. Anyway, check your snail trails.
No, why? Don't know. No.
But, no. So, speaking of fighters, who is everyone here most excited? And this is in the chat, too. Who are you most excited to play as in fighters that, is already in the game?
Vegeta.
Okay, which Vegeta?
All of them? I don't care.
Like Vegeta Blue, Super
It
Vegeta,
doesn't matter. Vegeta.
just Vegeta in general.
Vegeta.
Alright, so
I could also Trunks.
Vegeta, Vegeta.
future Mr.
Vegeta.
Ponks.
And then
Ketchup.
probably, yes, future Mr. Ponks. And then probably also Tenshinhan.
Tenshinhan.
Yes. Definitely Tenshinhan.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm actually interested in playing as Yamcha.
Really?
Yeah.
Why's that?
I don't know, they actually make him look good in this
So
game.
you like to lose?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero. Wrong game!
Ginyu, maybe.
Getting you.
So, what about,
Jace.
I think Captain Ginyu is the playable character, and then, the rest of the Ginyu Force, comes in for certain special attacks and poses and stuff like that, is how it is. Yamcha, they're basically making him the speed character in this game, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which was a good choice.
Yamcha is the Chun-Li of fighters, is basically what they're doing there. What about you, Frank?
Piccolo.
Of course.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense. And,
I mean, he is your favorite character of all time.
and, well, I mean, obviously, I like playing as Son Goku as much as I can, but I think Future Trunks is always fun to try playing out as. What are some of the answers we have in chat for characters?
Rebecca says Ginyu, maybe.
Okay.
Chris says Sub-Zero. I would probably go with Scorpion, but whatever. We'll let bygones be bygones. Gabe says Gohan. And then Sammy says, is Oolong playable yet?
I wish.
I would totally, absolutely, 100% play a tag team kind of thing with Puar and Oolong. And Oolong's special attack would be throwing panties.
Yeah,
right? Or transforming into a missile and flying into people and exploding and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Wasn't Oolong a support character in in that one game for the 3DS?
Extreme Butoden? Yeah, I think he was.
Really?
Yeah. They had a ton of support characters in Extreme Butoden, and it was pretty cool. You could unlock them with push button codes. That felt very, very retro. So that was really nice.
Chris also says Honda. I don't know, why not Blanca?
Yeah, Honda.
I'm just saying. I mean, maybe you can't have Blanca because we already got a green guy in there. So,
That's true. Well, I don't know. It'd be cool if Yajirobe made it into the game.
Oh my god, yeah, that'd be great. Joe says Oolong could be the transforming character into other fighters. That would be hilarious. And then like
but like
whenever
really bad looking versions.
Yeah. Like whenever he transformed himself into Bulma in Dragon Ball, and she was, he was just like still.
He was just like
2 feet tall.
Yeah, and just like not like that, and like he had to do it again.
Actually, it would be great if Mr. Satan was playable.
I hope he
is. I feel like I feel like it would not be a Dragon Ball game without him.
DLC.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, or that.
I can imagine.
Oh,
that too.
I'm also excited to be playing as 17.
Oh yeah, 17 and 18. Like they have like team combos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like one of them's playable and the other one is like a character that's like an assist character. Yeah. So that's pretty rad. So anyway, Dragon Ball FighterZ, we're all excited for it. You're all excited for it, and that's great. And we're moving on to the next topic, which is Ho Ho Hadouken!
Well, actually, Gabe is saying, who is the Dan Hibiki of Dragon Ball?
Dan Hibiki of Dragon Ball.
Hibiki.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Mr. Satan.
Dan from Street Fighter. Which is a good segue, because we're talking about Street Fighter now.
Chris says, "Can you fight as the dragon?"
I wish.
That'd be great.
Damn
That'd
it.
be cool. So, but yes, Street Fighter 5. We're getting some Christmas DLC for anybody who's playing that. In this, we have several characters, such as Alex, that are getting Santa costumes.
Ooh.
And then
is Chun-Li a slutty elf?
No, but Chun-Li is getting something around the same time.
Slutty reindeer?
No, not at all.
Slutty Mrs. Claus?
No, not even.
She's wearing just a bow, like wrapped as a present.
No.
Oh.
No. She's not getting a Christmas-themed present.
Oh.
There are other characters who are not going to be dressed as Santa or Slutty Santa or Open Shirt Muscles Santa.
What's the point?
Instead, the players will be getting nice Christmas presents because they'll be getting classic costume DLC.
Oh, okay.
For example, Chun-Li will be getting her Street Fighter Alpha look with like the vest and like the leggings and pants and all that stuff. So, what?
What about some...
She's a slutty lump of coal.
Slutty lump of coal.
I love it.
I want to call somebody...
Snowflake pasties. I like that one.
Snowflake
I like
pasties.
that one.
A slutty lump of coal.
And like John's like, what about some Raul Julia DLC? Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else would be awesome. What if like names... characters, my brain shut down.
There's a lot of Street Fighter
there
characters.
Like Bison,
Bison
being dressed up as like Krampus or some shit.
Wow.
That would be so great. I can't wait to watch Krampus. Krampus is my new like Christmas movie. Like there's Die Hard and there's Krampus. Oh, and then there's also Nightmare Before Christmas because that's a dual holiday movie.
All right. So, okay, Thanksgiving last week. We had a bunch of people over.
Yes.
Serpentine Muse, Rebecca, her boyfriend, Matthew, was over here. And we were all talking about Street Fighter. And we were talking about the characters we played as back in the day. And he said, yeah, I played as the Air Force guy.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we're asking about the Air Force guy. You mean like Giles? Like, no, the one in like the Air Force uniform, and it was like red and stuff. And like we eventually deduced he was talking about Bison.
He was talking about Bison.
Yeah,
he's a dictator.
He wasn't talking about
Yes,
he was like, no, he was the leader of a criminal syndicate.
No, he was the dictator. Like they even call him that like online because some of the names are switched around from the Japanese version to the American version. So instead of calling him Bison, they call him Dictator. And yeah, so it was like Air Force guy, and it was just kind of this funny little gag throughout the rest of the day. Like we actually ended up putting in Ryan's copy of the Switch version of Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, Ultra Street Fighter.
Right? And you were just like, oh, look, Air Force guy. You know, we were just going with it the whole day. So, yes, Rebecca says, what a good sweet boy. So, yeah, it was...
So innocent.
Bison is not innocent.
We were talking about Matthew, but okay.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bison is not innocent.
Sometimes it's hard to tell when you're joking. Just saying.
You gotta keep up.
Oh, okay.
Keep up with what?
Run, Ryan. Well, don't trip over anything, please.
Trip, fall,
Don't,
Yes.
break a leg.
Don't destroy our set.
don't do that.
Or any of the stuff that you can't see off camera.
Don't
that
make any loud
contributes-
noises.
As he slams the
As he
door.
slams the door.
Try to take a
So-
poke silently.
Yeah, so what other costumes ideas could there be? Like being a gigantic, like maybe they'll take like
Blanca could be a Yeti. Snow Yeti.
Oh, that's good.
The abominable Snow Blanca.
I like that a lot. Let's see. We could have Cammy be like
Who's the Indian guy?
Tomahawk,
He could be the little drummer boy.
little drummer boy. All right. Let's
Nah,
see.
probably wouldn't work.
Cammy, I don't know, just stick her and I don't know, just put a bow on her, I guess.
She's already in green. Just
yeah,
give her
she's already
pointy
in
ears and a
The
little
Christmas
There we
tree.
go.
elf hat.
Give
Oh,
her-
she could be a Christmas tree. Yeah, put a star on top of her head,
Put, hang some ornaments.
or some stockings.
So,
I don't know.
yeah, Joe says the same thing. Cammy can be an elf.
There you go. Let's see. I'm trying to think.
What's this?
The stretchy guy,
Dalsim.
Delphine. Yeah, he could be like Christmas lights.
Christmas
Oh, I
lights.
like that one.
Like all of his yoga fire and yoga flame could he's just sneezing out bundles of Christmas lights basically. Just blue.
Yeah.
You know.
Hadokens and shit could be like peppermint.
Oh wow. Why aren't we working on the DLC for
don't
Street
know.
Fighter 5?
Yeah.
Ooh, the Sonic Boom could be like candy canes.
Candy cane Sonic booms. Okay, I missed
Candy
something good.
cane.
What about wreaths?
Wreaths.
Sonic wreaths.
That's
That's
also
good.
that could be.
Or maybe just random.
Ooh, no, so the Hadokens could be like snowballs instead.
They could be snowballs.
They should be. It would make sense.
Dan can be a snowman made of yellow snow,
Well,
says
he-
Sammy.
That would totally fit his character.
Yes, Ryu and Ken can be Santa and Mrs. Claus, says Rebecca.
That works.
So, these are all really good ideas.
Hey, Capcom, pay us money.
Yeah, Capcom, pay up.
No kidding. Dear Lord.
Also, make some more Mega Man. Yeesh.
Oh, and also, most important question, will this be free or will we have to purchase it?
It was not stated whether it was free or you had to purchase it, but in the case of a lot of Street Fighter content, usually it's you can pay for it or you can earn it. So
I'd rather earn it.
Okay,
Like a
because
man.
I've already reached the point where I can't get any more fight points anymore.
What? There's a limit like that?
Well, let's see. Well,
My fight buddy.
unless I play a lot of games online, but it's
Oh.
I'd have to win a lot though.
That's lame.
Yeah, winning.
I'm not.
So, yeah, Gabe says probably will be free. Just got to earn it through online matches.
Aw.
Sorry, Ryan.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Well, I guess we're not
get
getting any of that
good.
DLC.
Well, we're not getting this DLC.
Oh, well, that's okay. That means we can just move on into our last topic for the show. Time for Switch news. Again. So, obviously, we talk about a lot of Nintendo on this show. And the reason we have this Time for Switch news is because Time magazine rated the Switch as the #1 gadget of 2017.
Woo!
Ooh, yeah.
Beating out such gadgets as the iPhone 10, the Amazon, the new Amazon talkie thingy,
Echo.
Echo, yeah,
Echo.
the Amazon Echo, and the Xbox One X.
Wow.
Well,
Xbox
that seems
One
kind
X,
of
X,
no
One X.
shitty.
Yes. So, yes, the Switch, anybody who has a Switch right now or is planning on getting one, that is the top gadget of the year, according to Time magazine.
And the year's almost up.
Almost up.
Whoa.
Well, that's why it's a good time to go ahead and make that listing now. And in the article for it, it cited its portability, the versatility of it being a portable or being a home console. That was really the big thing, and how even when you have it up on your TV, it still looks beautiful and all that stuff. and plays really well and everything in both modes. It's so instantaneous. All that stuff was cited directly as being why the Switch is like the gadget of 2017. And frankly, while I haven't...
Hey.
And to be clear and concise, while I haven't actually thought about it myself, what the top gadget of 2017 would be, I'd be inclined to agree.
Yeah,
what do you
I
guys
agree.
think?
I agree too.
Yeah.
Like, what is there anything else that kind of comes just off your head that you might go, oh, that's a better gadget?
I'm not really up to date on gadgets. I don't buy stuff, so...
I mean, 2 of Nintendo's gadgets were on that list, the other one being the SNES Classic.
Mhm.
But that wasn't... But obviously beat that one out, too. But yeah, how about you guys in the chat? What do you think? Is the Switch the gadget of 2017, like the number one, electronic device? Or is there something better that you can think of?
I mean, I kind of feel like maybe it shouldn't be, like, called a gadget. 'Cause
That's
it's
true.
a console.
It is.
But I mean, whatever. I'm not,
Well, what's the definition of a gadget? I mean, if it's something that is portable, then technically I could just take the PlayStation 4 and carry it with me.
And plug it into your butt? Like, what are you going to play it?
And let's see. Rebecca loves her Switch, and then Joe. No, Joe, I don't think this is a dad joke at all because most dads wouldn't even remember this character's name. That girl from Rescue Rangers was a pretty cool gadget.
Oh. References.
Bye, Frank.
Bye, Frank.
Bye, Frank.
Bye, Frank.
See you next time.
Not done yet.
You're freaking Clunk out, and he was being all quiet and shit. Let's see. Gabe says, I guess it should, considering its use as both a home console and a handheld system. I agree.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've been playing mine a lot.
John says, I think the Switch is the newest Game Boy, but give it a few years until Nintendo makes another handheld game.
Hopefully another Game Boy. Like
Maybe.
a Game Boy
That'd
Classic.
be great.
A Game Boy Classic.
Oh,
Classic,
yeah.
Game
So
Boy
they,
Classic.
and it'll be this gigantic brick, but you can, like, take the little screen out and, like, walk away with it so you can leave the brick at home, but you can, like, have the brick and be all, like, nostalgia.
And then you could kill someone with it while playing.
Yes.
And I was
exactly.
also thinking maybe there'd be, like, like 40 games on it. Built in and everything.
And Joe says, oh, he's been pun-ished. Stop it, Joe.
Joe.
Stop it.
Joe's killing us. Stop it. We don't got the insurance for this.
Well, see, the thing is, Joe's family was killed by a bunch of anti-comedy mobsters.
Anti-communist.
This isn't working, honey.
Well, it was, and then I got interrupted by a tunnel.
Did you?
But he became the pun-isher. I've done this on Twitter before. I was trying to bring it back. Joe is the pun-isher.
Punisher.
Yes. So his family was killed by harsh critics at a comedy club. And he became the pun-isher.
Those savages.
Yes. So he runs around.
Wait, so he's basically Batman?
No, the Punisher.
But he's basically Batman. Because his family was, his parents and...
Yeah, but I mean, Frank Castle's family was killed.
Yeah, but the way that you said it, I don't know, it made me think of the scenario of the parents being killed, not children being killed, or a spouse. I don't know. Shut
Okay,
up.
so Joe's family wasn't killed. Like, a good portion of Joe's Mario collection was destroyed
Ah, there you go. That's,
By
some,
people-
that's some real motivation
by
for that man.
people who hate jokes. And
What about a runaway critic?
a runaway
Oh.
critic.
Yeah. Killed by a runaway critic. No, you suck.
A drive-by critic.
Drive-by
Drive-by
critic.
critic.
Oh! You're fat. Oh!
Your jokes are bad. Wasn't that like an old Family Guy joke? Like drive-by
Yeah.
insults?
Drive-by insults, yeah.
Oh, Reginald. I disagree.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Except he uses all the guns. You mean all the puns.
Oh.
So bad.
Okay. The pun stop.
Frank can't handle it anymore.
The pun stops here.
Stop it. Alright, so yeah, the Switch has become the gadget of the year. I agree, because it's amazing. I can't wait to play more games on it.
There's a lot of games I have on my wish list on the Nintendo eShop. I just haven't really spent money on them yet.
Yeah,
So
we're trying to avoid that whole spending money thing.
yeah, we're trying to do our best with that.
Give in to your desires.
I have
Joe
before.
says that it's all fun and games until Frank gets hurt.
Honestly.
Oh, and Gabe says, just don't submit the character to Marvel. Oh no, Becca says Frank is gonna punch us.
Oh.
We have the worst friends.
We have the best friends.
friends.
We have, like, you know, Christopher way earlier on was talking about, like, good, bad jokes. Like, these are good, bad jokes.
Fair enough.
So, I think we're on top of it here. So, let's see. We are about out of topics, but we are not about out of stream time. So, if you bear with us for just a few moments and wait, we are going to start some gameplay, but first we have to close out this portion of the show. So, first we do that by starting to do stuff like this. Then
Outro, darling.
we get to do the outro, which is where I was going.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're done with the show this week, but we have a lot of other things we do on Battle Geek Plus. Ryan, what are those things and where they can find them?
Alright, so you can go to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/BattleGeekPlus, and we do a review show called Awesome Video Game Memories, where we review video games and give our retrospectives on them. We are ending Mario Month today with my Dr. Mario review. Then next month will be Star Wars Month, where I review 5 Star Wars games.
Hopefully not Battlefront 2.
Oh no, not Battlefront 2, believe me.
Oh, that's
No.
good.
And then we also play games here on Twitch, which is what we're going to do in a moment. You know, I play games every Friday and Saturday. So hopefully you get to... Yeah, so hopefully you guys will be around for us to play games, and also be around when I play games on Friday and Saturday at twitch.tv/BattleGeekPlus.
Right here where you are now. Come back Friday. But don't go just yet. We are going to close out this show. First, we got to say bye for the audio podcast. So here we go. All right, everybody. Come back next week for more Waxing Pixels, the podcast. It comes out on Thursdays. Gets recorded on Tuesdays live on Twitch. Anyway, bye, Heather.
Bye.
Ryan.
Later.
Frank.
Bye.